Well, hey guys, and welcome to another episode. We're here in a pretty foggy, actually. If you take a look out there, it's pretty foggy. We're here in a pretty foggy Orange County, but that is not where we're staying today. No, because today, no, I guess you'll already have seen the title. I was gonna say, should I tell you, but you guys will have already seen the title of this video. I am getting an adventure motorcycle. Yes, Honda have hooked me up with the brand new Africa Twin adventure bike. If you don't know what that is, you will soon find out, but it's basically this badass like enduro bike that you can do mile munching on, you can go in the desert, you can go in the trails and the forests, you can go wherever you want. Basically, it is an adventure bike. So I am so excited about getting this thing. And if you've watched the channel for a while, you will know that I have a long-standing relationship with Honda, but I'll get into that later. First, I have to take the van over to get my new window fittings done. So I've got some insulated custom window coverings that are being made for the back here, because obviously I have so many windows, and so I needed to have some insulated blackout curtains that will allow me to be in the van with all of the lights on and not be drawing attention to myself. So we're gonna drop off the van first, then we're gonna Uber over to Torrance, which is near where I used to live, to go and pick up the bike, and I cannot wait! This is so surreal, guys. So surreal. The fact that Honda are giving me a motorbike to go out and shoot content with. Like, crazy. And it's because of you guys. So again, thank you so much for the support, for watching these videos, for subscribing, for following on Instagram, whatever. Like, thank you so much, guys, so much. Anyway, let's go. Here's a fun little factoid for you. You see these wheels right here? These are the wheels that I have on my Z3. They actually come off the 740i. Yeah, so they look really good on my car, and actually they look a bit smaller. Are they 18s or are they 17s? I think they are 18s, but obviously the Z3 is a lot smaller than that. But yeah, my wheels look just like that when I got them. They're in that horrible chrome as well. Had them powder coated. People told me they wouldn't fit on the Z3, but they fit. Need a bit of rubbing, but they fit. We are here. Everybody, this is Missy.
Hi.
This is the lady who is going to be, oh, is that one?
Well, it's not, this is just the sample.
Right, but I love that edging though.
Yeah.
That looks so good. So yeah, these are the window coverings that I've had Missy make for me. So they have Reflectix in the middle to act as a little bit of insulation. And then we have magnets in here. Oh, I have a confession to make.
Uh-oh. You didn't wipe it down.
To clean it. It's kind of grubby in here, and Missy was like, can you please clean the inside, because it's getting all over my fingers and all over the material.
Yeah. It's okay. I'll wipe it down.
I'm sorry. Oh, there you go. Look at that.
But I want to...
That goes on pretty strong too. It's almost like you've done this before.
I know, right?
The irony here is that actually Missy is not a custom window fabricator, window covering fabricator. She makes dance costumes. So yeah, this is somewhat out of your wheelhouse.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, this edging looks really good though. I like it. So yeah, basically the idea being, the idea is that they'll be attached at the very top. So we're going to use these that are already in here. We're going to take this nut will come off, this will go behind it, so the top will be permanently fixed, and also this one here. And then these are just buttonholes that are just going to go over the existing ones, and I'm going to get little rubber caps for these.
Oh, good.
So it won't be like sharp metal, they'll be just little rubber, like, yeah, nibs, and then they will just go straight over the top like that.
Sweet.
And that'll do it.
Yay.
So yeah, basically we got 11 windows, right, including the front. Is it 12? Oh, here's something for you.
What? Uh-oh.
Missy's face. So you see my fans?
Yes.
Well, I'm thinking that I would like some covers making for those too, for the winter.
Yeah, that's
But those
good.
can just be Velcro.
Okay.
Just white Velcro. So I'll just put Velcro, 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 and then it will literally be that shape. I'm saying literally like it's like, oh, it's simple, this one.
Yeah.
Just square with the skirt. But yeah, just to like, so the Reflectix will go in the hole, and then the skirt will perfectly match that. And the beauty of this is if you needed to, I could take out this surround and you could use the surround just as like a straight up template.
Yeah, that would be good actually.
Yeah?
All white, because I can trim it with white instead of black.
Yeah, all white, so it just
yeah.
blends in when it's up there. Because I'm thinking in the winter, everything's insulated, and then I've got these huge holes which have got vents in them. So even with them closed down, there's still that airflow.
Yeah.
So yeah, a nice insulated one for that would be perfect.
Cool.
Or two, because there's one down there as well. All right, cool. So that is what's going to happen with the window coverings, and then now I guess we have to jump in an Uber and head up to Torrance to go get this motorbike.
Are we at the end or are we at the start? 129 beats per minute from my heart. Anywhere with you is where I long to roam. Night or day, I'm taking you all the way.
Okay, so I'm here. I'm just waiting for them to open up, but I believe that this is mine. Oh my god, this is going to be fun. Look at this beastie. Hell yeah. What I also didn't realize is the fact that Honda makes side-by-sides. I've never seen these before. So these things are like Can-Am rivals. These things are fun. Honda. Any chance that maybe I could go in one of these? I'll just take a little 2-up. I don't need the big 4. Look at these guys. They look like a lot of fun. But yeah, this little bad boy. Oh yes. It has been a while since I've been on a bike. My last bike was a Ducati Hypermotard, and I love that thing. And so I sold it to buy an adventure bike, invested in cryptocurrency because I thought I was going to be able to make a quick buck from the, I think it was like 8 grand that I got for my bike, and I needed 11. I was like, I'll put the 8 grand into crypto at the rate it was going up. 2 weeks later, I would have been good. I would have made my money. Put it in 2 days later, lost everything. So, not everything, but almost everything. So yeah, the adventure bike never happened until now. And oh my god, is this real? Is this really happening? Am I really at Honda and they give me a bike just to go and shoot videos with? Wild, wild. All right, let's go talk to the guys, figure all this out, and I'll show you more about the bike in a second. Okay, so I've just been told the bike outside actually isn't the one that I'm getting. That's somebody else's bike. I got too excited. Mine is on the workbench right now. They're just getting it all prepped for me. They're putting me on some panniers because obviously I've got all my camera gear, so I want to be able to carry that around. And so he just said, hey, do you mind just like hanging out in the office for a little bit? And I'm like, no, of course not. Look at this lineup. So this is like the vintage bikes all the way up to the modern day ones. All right, guys, this is it. This is the moment of truth. So behind me right here, I have Ben and Colin. So these are the guys that have been hooking this whole thing up. And right here, I know I showed you one of these outside, but I'm not getting this one. This is mine, the stealthy one. So this right here is the 2020 Africa Twin. Just had the panniers put on so that I can put all my camera gear in there. And then this is also a 2020 Africa Twin, right?
Yeah, this is the Adventure Sports version.
Okay.
And then the one you're riding is the standard version.
Okay.
So one's a little more set up kind of for touring.
Yeah.
So you've got a little more of a bigger tank, tubeless wheels for like long haul, where the standard Africa Twin a little more agile, tube type wheels, a little more off-road setup. So.
Okay, got you. So this thing's gonna do better for me out on the trails, in the sand, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
What's the weight difference between the two? Do you know?
It's about 30 pounds difference.
Okay, so not a huge amount.
Yeah, that you're picking up that with the fuel and everything as well. The nice thing about both of them is they both still have all the electronic features, you know, cruise control. You can still do CarPlay on both. They still have the touchscreen across both of them. So I mean, even though you're getting kind of it's a different genre of riding, you're still getting all the actual high-level features across both of them. For sure.
So this is wild to me because the newest bike that I've ever owned was a 2008 Ducati Hypermotard, which you guys may have seen on my Instagram. So as I was riding out or driving over here, I was like, oh, I forgot my GPS. I've got this like big old GPS unit that I used to have on my bikes. I don't need it because this has got touchscreen.
Yeah, touchscreen, CarPlay compatibility.
That is insane.
Yeah.
So
you can literally scroll through the menu options.
Oh my, look at that. Media?
Pair your phone, yep. You can connect your phone via Bluetooth, or if you want to run CarPlay, you can physical connection. You can pair your headset to it.
Yeah, well I have, that helmet has a Bluetooth headset.
Yep, pairs right in,
No.
connect in. You can show the map display, everything on here.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. So this, so when I'm running like Waze or something, then this will pop up.
Yeah, Google Maps, Waze, anything that's CarPlay approved, you can show and display on the screen.
That
There's
is
even some
so
like
sick.
motorcycle specific riding apps like Rever. You want to track your ride, you can track the ride as you go along and save it for later. I mean, it's an awesome feature for this bike. And I mean, it's a huge screen too. So
Yeah, I was
going
going to say, yeah, that's enormous.
Yeah.
And then so you were saying that this is DCT, so you guys may notice there is no clutch right here. So DCT dual clutch transmission.
Yeah, so it's basically a high performance transmission. So it still shifts internally, traditionally like a motorcycle transmission, but eliminates the need for the clutch lever. So you can either put it in an automatic mode where it shifts for you, which is tunable, so you can have it shift sooner if you want, shift all the way up towards red line if you want, or you can use the paddle shifters, which are the down and the up near your forefinger to completely shift.
This is going to be like riding a computer game. Like seriously, everything I've ridden before this has been so analog, so this is going to be insane. And the DCT is obviously great for off-roading as well.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
You're not having to feather your clutch and worry
Don't have
about...
to worry about stall, anything like that, so it makes a huge difference.
God, this is, guys, I'm so excited about this. So the plan is, and I know I've not told you, and I will get into it later, but the plan is that I'm going to be shooting content with this and using the van as well. So once the van is finished, I'm going to get a motorcycle carrier. This is going to go on the back of it, so I can go out into the middle of nowhere, park up, unload the bike, and then go and explore places where the van isn't going to get me, but this thing certainly will. So yeah, this is just the start. I just wanted to bring you along to kind of show you what was going into it. And yeah, like I said before, guys, I'm so blown away that this is my job, and it's all because of you. So thank you so much for following this, and I promise you I'm going to do you guys proud, I'm going to do you guys proud, and I'm going to enjoy the hell out of this thing, because wow, this is epic, absolutely epic. So are there any other features I should know about?
I mean, there is a lot of electronic adjustments available inside the system. So actually, let me go.
Is the suspension tunable, or is that all standard?
The Venture Sports has electronically adjustable suspension, but this one is a manual. It's fully adjustable still. So if you want to adjust the preload, there's a knob. If you want to do the front, increase compression or everything like that, you can do all that.
Got you.
But it is all manual adjustment.
Okay.
Standard.
Yeah.
So you can go into the settings and you can change like the actual like function and display. So there's 4 preset user modes and 2 customizable modes.
Okay.
And those control, power, engine braking, the torque control system can be tied, everything can be kind of programmed individually.
So if I'm riding on like perfectly smooth asphalt where no worry about traction, you can have it in full ponies.
Yep.
But if I'm up in the snow somewhere, then I can dial it back so that it's nice and progressive.
Yep.
Oh my
So
goodness.
if you go to, so like right now it's in tour mode, right?
Yeah.
And if you use these up and down toggles, so you'll see it'll go to urban mode. So you got user 2, user 1, which those are the 2 customizable modes. Off-road mode, gravel mode, and you can also, you notice the display changed here too.
Yeah.
So you can set 1 of 3 different displays if you want. So it's, I mean, the nice thing about it is it's totally customizable.
Wow.
You can set it up exactly the way you want it.
I'm going to spend so much time just getting it looking how I want it to look.
I know, exactly. That's half the fun.
Give me the specs as well. What's the motor size in this? Horsepower, torque?
So 1100 cc's. Usually we don't publish torque or horsepower torque, but it's about 100 pretty much.
Okay.
And I mean, huge difference in comparison. So the previous generation was 1000 cc's.
Yeah.
So this 1100, a little bit of a bump, but it makes all the difference in the bike, especially on DCT right off the line. You're going to notice it's so much peppier. It's just got more of a aggressive feeling to it, which is perfect for this bike. It's an inline twin cylinder, but it has like a 270 firing order, so it feels really pulsy, like a kind of off-road feel to it.
Yeah.
So the character of the motor is probably my favorite engine of all.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait. All right, cool. Well, do you need me to sign some paperwork? I did everything online.
Did they send you the loan agreement? Yeah, that's pretty much it. You're pretty much good to go.
Wow. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get geared up, and I'm going to head back down to Orange County, and then I think I'm going to go and park up somewhere nice. We'll do a full walk around the bike, take a look at it, and I'll give you my first impressions from having ridden this thing. No clutch, that's weird. I'm definitely gonna have to get used to that. So yeah, I'll be back with you guys very soon. All right guys, this is it. Wish me luck. DCT thing is such a trip. You just twist and go, that's it. But it's so smooth. God, this thing feels weird, but it feels good. All right, let's go home and I can talk to you more about this.
Even if I wouldn't, I trust you. You say when, and I'll be holding my kiss. And then love turns into fear, and it won't just disappear. And I don't know how to get out of this place we're making here. And you act as if you don't care in this toxic love affair.
Ooh, well, there we go. We're at the beach. Not my beach, but we're at a beach. I figured rather than just drive down the freeway, we may as well come enjoy a little bit of the scenery. And then from here, it's basically a straight shot down through Sunset Beach, and then you get to Huntington Beach, and then finally you get down to Laguna, well, Newport Beach, where I am. But what an absolute weapon this thing is. So getting used to that DCT transmission takes a little bit, but honestly now I feel like I quite enjoy just having to ride one-handed rather than having to worry about keep banging through gears. I did try it in the manual mode a little bit right as I got into the town here, but actually the sport mode and the regular D mode does such a good job. It's a great looking bike, that's for sure, and on the road it's nice and high up. So I will get into all of this once I've actually got to ride this thing properly, but this is obviously just like a first impression. But I love it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to get it off-road as well and go and do some trails and things. This is about as off-road as I can do for you right now, because I think they'd tell me off I took it on the beach. But yeah, it is a beast, that's for sure. I love the fact that it's got all the modern stuff on it, but yeah, let's get into that another day when we can have a proper look around, and I've also got more of an understanding of what this bike is. But the one thing that I guess you guys should know, if you've watched some of my Q&As, then you will have heard me talk about this, but I have a long-standing relationship with Honda, not in as much as that they would just give me a bike. This is exceptional. I'm so happy that we made this work. But way back when I was about 22 years old, I did my first global advertising campaign that I photographed and videoed for Honda. We released the 2012 Honda Fireblade, NC700S and X, and also the Cross Tourer. We're out in Rome for like 2 and a bit weeks, and it was my very first big gig. It was a 6-figure ad campaign, and that gig allowed me to buy my first house, which then allowed me to make money on it because I bought it for a good price and the market went up. So when I wanted to move to America, I had equity in that home. It was that equity that allowed me to move out here and basically live my first 18 months without having to worry too much about how much money I could make here in the States. So without that first Honda job, none of this would have been possible. And so the fact that now I'm working with them on the other side of that, on the kind of content creation, but not for them paying me to shoot their ad campaigns, but they're just like, hey, take our bike and go and have fun with it, is just such an amazing turn of events. And I honestly couldn't be happier about it, because don't get me wrong, I did enjoy that shoot that we did out in Italy, but it was a lot of work. It was every day was like up at 4:30, didn't go to bed before midnight for literally, I think it was 15 or 16 days straight. I was exhausted by the end of it. So this type of content creation is the type that I enjoy. So yeah, definitely excited for this. Honda, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hooking this up. And yeah, long may it last. So let's cruise on a little bit further down. We'll enjoy PCH a little bit. And yeah, I'll catch up with you nearer to home.
Get up, no chance. Who can blame you out if you wanna dance? Take a good look around. If you're not with us, then make no sound.
here I am back in my happy place, Diesel's happy place as well. Talking of happy places though, how about this guy? I am so impressed with how comfortable it is. I'm only scratching the surface right now with all the things that it can do, obviously, but it is just an absolute beauty, and it gets a lot of looks as well. A lot of people I noticed as I was riding by, they were taking a look at it, so definitely a crowd pleaser, certainly an Adam pleaser. This is just the very beginning. This was just an intro to say, hey guys, look what's coming to the channel. And yeah, there's going to be a lot more fun content after this. But I just wanted to introduce you to the guys at Honda, introduce you to the bike, and yeah, I can't wait. I absolutely can't wait. The van is the priority right now. The van has to be done by Thanksgiving, which I think we'll smash that. And as soon as that is done, then I can really start to focus on creating content with this guy. But yeah, going into the winter as well, being able to cruise around, maybe do some snow riding. I've never done that before. Could be interesting. But yeah, what an absolute beast. So that's going to end this episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Just a little teaser as to what's to come. But yeah, as always, guys, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I would love to see you here again. Give this video a thumbs up because that really helps. And until next time, don't do anything I wouldn't do. See ya.
I wonder what is missing when we feel